Welcome back to our channel. I'm Dior,
I'm Uchenna.
and we're going to review Married at First Sight, season 13, episode 12.
Yep.
It's always something good every week.
Mhm.
We're getting something good every week. But I'm going to start with
Mhm.
my favorite couple because, I got so excited.
I know.
Gill and Mirla.
Yay.
I don't think any of us put that they were going to make it.
No, they were the first. They were on the last of my make it list, the very last.
But wow,
Wow. He broke through her walls like crazy, right?
that patience, man. That
Patience,
patience.
patience, and wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think every woman is like, I wish I had a Gil. So Mirla better hold on to that tight. She better seal the deal.
Yeah. She just really she notices. I mean, the fact that she said that she decided to not focus on
Mm-hmm.
negative things and to
Oh,
focus.
the money. Yeah.
So I mean, they're doing everything right. They just need to be the experts on the relationship
Right.
coaches.
You know what? I think she's been like in the dating world long enough to know a good man when she finds it and to appreciate it. Because she knows that there are few and far between, probably especially with Houston. So she was probably like, I found like a diamond and I have to do what I need to do to keep him.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she is not giving up, her what she likes, but she's willing to change. Like when he said, should I give up my lease? And should I renew my lease? And she said no. I was like, damn, she doesn't. So she's telling him, oh, should he not renew the lease? Wait.
Basically told him to renew that he needed to renew his lease.
Yeah, but when I heard that, I was like, damn, she doesn't want him to live with her. That's what I thought, right?
Yeah, but I think she was just playing.
Okay, yeah. I was like, so she hasn't changed. Dang. But then, they talked about him looking for an apartment when she was talking to her friend
Mm-hmm.
and looking for an apartment. So
I mean, everything about that little relationship is just so cute to
mm-hmm.
me. And
Yeah.
the icing on the cake for me, where it just melted my heart, was when he talked about height. Well, first of all, when she was talking to her friend and she was talking about him slobbering, which that was gross.
Yes.
Then she was like, oh, I had to wipe his face. And I was like, oh, you're gonna wipe the dog's face? And then they showed the little scenes of her walking the dog.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah. I mean, now you know how much she loves him, because before she wouldn't even look at the dog or let the dog touch her, and plus dogs grow on you, especially if it's a good dog.
Yeah.
You end up loving the dog. And like we have a dog, and I've never been like a pet person or animal person, but Nyla's the absolute best, and I even let her like lick my face, which is huge for me. So I get it, Mirla.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that's gonna happen that's gonna.
No, they're trying to make it seem like something's
I mean,
gonna happen, but we see right through you.
yeah, they have to
Yeah,
have something. So
right. We see through you, Lifetime. You're not gonna get us.
okay. I don't know. Do we go? No, we're just not.
Wait. Let's talk about his friend. He has some good-looking friends.
Who?
Gil, the really tall guy that they went to lunch. They went to lunch together.
Yeah. That was his friend. Yes, he was cute.
And did you notice that at the restaurant they had two waitresses instead of just one? The other girl was like, I'm gonna wait on them too.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's go. I don't think we saw a lot of Jose and Rachel.
No, nothing bad. Not a lot of stuff with them.
So let's talk about them really quickly. They
Mm-hmm.
went to the winery
Mm-hmm.
and talked, and she Rachel was saying how things were going well.
Mm-hmm.
with them, I guess, after their blow up. And then she was talking about, is that when they started talking about traveling and where they
so that's when they had breakfast, when she was like, oh, I don't like to cook, I'm a microwave person.
Okay.
So that was in breakfast, and then they started talking about traveling.
Wait, so at breakfast, is that when they talked about her summers, or was it at the winery?
That was at the winery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying that like she would have to, things would change a lot more for her because she would be moving in with him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What was decided. And then she works for a school system. She's a teacher or consultant for education or something like that. So she's
Mm-hmm.
off. It sounds like she's off during the summers.
Mm-hmm.
So she was just like giving him a heads up that summer Rachel is different than, I guess school year Rachel.
Right. Didn't it sound like she was saying that she's more wild in the summer? Because she said summer Rachel's never been or has always been single.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I don't know, it kind of made me feel like she was saying, like, if I'm bored, I don't know what mess I'm gonna get into. Or maybe I was just overreading what was going on.
That's not how I took it, but that's how, if I were Jose, I would take it. And I was like, girl, that is not what you want to do.
That's not what you want to say after the whole I have cheated thing.
Well, not even that. The way he blew up over you saying his name, like you just walk on eggshells, girl. You don't even allude to the fact that there's a possibility that you could potentially be interested in someone else, because that's not going to work for
you. Indeed.
So I'm just like, girl, what are you doing?
Right. And maybe because she was drinking a lot of wine, I think she got a little loose.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, like I can understand, like, yes, your summers are off, and a lot of times for people in education, like they don't really take vacations during the school year,
right?
Unless it's like during the planned school vacations,
vacation time, right?
Mm-hmm. So I can understand her planning her trips and things like that in the summer.
Yeah.
The summer is a great time to like be out.
Yeah. But speaking of trips, I thought it was hilarious, the difference on what they think as a vacation.
Girl.
She was like Europe, and he was like, I want to take a road trip in Texas. It's like, you from Texas. That is not a vacation.
That is not a vacation, doesn't it?
And she was just looking at him like, no. And he's just being frugal. He's not trying to spend any money. But you know what? A trip to Europe doesn't have to be super expensive. It doesn't.
Save as long as it takes you to save for it. Like,
right, yeah.
If it takes you 4 years to save for it, save for 4 years. It's not a never.
No, and it's not like you have to stay at a 5-star hotel. Right. You can find great deals. Hotel.com. You can find some good deals.
Yeah. And there's a lot of
Airbnb.
Yeah, there's a lot of hotels, websites that put packages together too,
right. Mm-hmm.
Go between countries,
mm-hmm.
And they'll put
excursions.
Yeah.
This guy knows actually going to Iceland for I think 5 days for only $600 round trip and plus excursions. So I mean, Jose, you can afford $1,200. You can do it.
I hate when people do that. Like they just take stuff off the table without even really investigating how much it costs, what the logistics are, just because it sounds like something they've never done before.
Right, exactly. That's what it is. Right.
Because it's like hard to change their mind because they're just so close-minded. And but so he seemed, I think the way she brought up that whole summer Rachel thing was just kind of weird.
It was weird. It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
I wine, hopefully.
I don't know if it'll cause issues, but and then so you said that when they were talking about, you said they were having breakfast together.
Breakfast.
What happened? I don't know.
So no, they were talking about vacations and like they were having like a pretty deep conversation, asking each other, what is one thing you want to do with a partner? And so she said vacation, and that's how that came about.
Okay. Did he answer what he wanted to do as partner?
No, because he started talking about the road trip in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we should probably go to the next couple.
Yeah. Zack and
Michaela.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a lot going on.
Mm-mm.
No, everything that went on with them this episode was good.
That's good.
I think the first thing they did was it when they played that little bubble ball.
Right, yeah.
And they had, it seems like when they're doing activities, they do enjoy each other.
Right.
So I mean, they had a good time playing that.
Do we ever really see them having deep conversations?
They did do the scrapbooking activity.
Right.
And they wrote each other, was it a poem?
I think so. I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not writing no poem. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing that. It'll be like roses are red. Yeah, that's it.
And they're saying, like, she told her when she also had lunch with her sister, and she told her sister.
Yeah, that was good.
I really like, because I think we got to learn a little bit more about her. And I know, we were saying that, maybe she's growing, maybe she's not, but I feel like she really is growing because she's identified, okay, these were my issues, and how I'm changing to not let that be a problem anymore.
Right. I think as the youngest, she was just selfish and coddled and my way or the highway. But now that she's in a relationship that she wants to be in, she knows that she has to change.
Yeah.
She can't be that childish, selfish person.
Yeah. And she told her sister that she loves him.
Which was a shock.
And then in his poem, he didn't say he loved her, but he said he referenced love and referenced forever. But I don't know. I guess I still, I believe everything she's saying and doing, because she's, communicated that she wants this to work and asked for, how he feels about certain things. I don't see how he's moved past those 3 episodes where he just couldn't think, like he just didn't think she could change. So what happened? Like, I missed that.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if I truly trust what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I think he wants to feel it, but I don't think he's there yet.
Yeah.
Because
I just need to see that, like, evolution, like where he had that aha moment and now I can understand, like, that didn't happen. It was just like,
right. Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't think you're going to change. This is not for me. Cry. And then, oh yes, I love you. And I wouldn't change anything about us. And like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, come on. I was sitting, Dan was watching with me just in the beginning. And I think a question that they asked each other was, what was the best point in the relationship or something like that? Or the changing point or something like that. And it was at the wedding for him. And Dan looked at me and said, so everything went downhill after that? And I was like, pretty much, yes. Pretty much, yes. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, hers was pretty early too, wasn't it? Whatever her point was, I can't remember what it was.
Well, yeah, it was. And it's true because, like, right at the honeymoon, they got separated. So
this was when he surprised her coming back from the honeymoon. Remember, he told her that he got held up and he came and surprised her.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, that was pretty early.
But I do have more of a hope for them than I did the last 3 weeks. I don't think they're gonna work long term, but I feel they're on a better path.
I think they're gonna, make it to decision day, but I don't think, I just don't, I don't believe him. And I don't think
right.
To staying married to her. So I'm checked out of that relationship.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And then we have Brian and Brett.
Yeah.
Well, I
Mhm.
just, I can't do Ryan.
I know. Like when he sat with his sister and he was complaining about her not putting the laundry away. And then his sister was like, well, if it was some pretty blondes who didn't do it, would that bother you as much? And he was like, no, I'd probably do so and so with her. So it is the looks.
Yeah.
It's the looks. And I just don't see how anybody would find him attractive. Like, how is he pulling the, I know I say it all the time. I just don't see it.
I think he's attractive. I just think
God.
he has zero personality.
Yeah.
I mean, that means a lot, but like, I feel like if he was like a lively person, I think girls would be attracted to him.
I can't get over his eyes, those bags under his eyes. I'm sorry, I know that's like shallow of me, but I can't see past it. I can't.
Well,
and he thinks highly of himself. He really does, because he's not attracted to her, which we kind of thought was true in the beginning, because he never really complimented her.
Well, he said was like something about her hair.
Right.
And he's like stuck on, I mean, I think, yeah, he's definitely stuck on her looks. And then on top of that, like, I think because she has those, like, she's kind of anxious a little bit or kind of high strung, I think that bothers him.
But have we seen that? Like, the only time we saw it was on the honeymoon. Have we seen it again?
So I try to look for it, but like when they went to the ninja
warrior thing, yeah,
race thing or obstacle, whatever. And they tried the first thing where they ran up the wall and tried to climb up, and then when it was, I think they were telling her to go, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm not going to do that." Like, they flashed to his face, and he just kind of seemed like annoyed that she wouldn't try, but then she did try.
Right.
She wasn't getting it. He looked annoyed too. So
he just wants to be annoyed with her. Period. That's it. Because a lot of girls I think most girls would not do that. I would, but I think most girls wouldn't.
I know I can't do it. I have zero upper body strength. It would just be pointless. I would try other stuff, but anything or you want me to like lift any part of my body, it's not gonna happen. I have SpongeBob arms, but I think what's annoying to me is that he just won't communicate with her. And so it just makes it worse. And she's just in there like, I'm just gonna, like, she knows
what's up, but she still wants, she's hoping. But one thing we didn't talk about last week was those notes he left all over the house for her. I thought that was really sweet. That was a really thoughtful, but if he would just carry through with other stuff, I think they would have a better chance for a relationship.
I don't know what it is, but so I know we're saying like, yeah, he just doesn't like her, but it's not, I don't think it's just her, because his sister said that she was like, I would have hoped that he would have grown, and she was like, he hasn't grown. So I think this is how he is.
Right.
Always looking for something better, I guess, is probably what a best way to describe it. And just very shallow, it sounds like.
Right. Yeah.
And then he tries, I guess he was trying to talk to her. Telling her that he basically needed to sleep separately from her. But what did he say the reason why? I mean, I know he said,
I missed that part.
Okay. He said it was when the dog had gotten into her condo.
Right. And and then I had to get up because the dog's face was all yellow. And then I had to get up. And then when I came back, that dramatic music was playing. I was like, dang it, I missed something good.
Yeah, I just know that he told her that, I mean, he was like, I think that's probably why I didn't catch what happened, because he was just kind of like stuttering over his words, and because he was afraid to say whatever he had to say. She was looking at him like, but like, I think it would be easier if she was just like, hey, just tell me, but
just say it.
What is it? So he basically just said that he needed to get some sleep, but I don't know the reason why he wasn't. And he was just like, I'm not a nice person when I don't get sleep, and
oh my God.
that person. And so she was like, okay, well, I have stuff in the other room. I'll just sleep in the other room. And then he's just like, oh, well, if you want the comforter because it's more comfortable. I was just,
why did she give up the bed? If he doesn't want to sleep with her, go take the guest room. I wouldn't give it up.
It sounded like her stuff was already. Remember when he was talking to his sister about how messy the other room was? He said,
"Oh, okay."
I think that's where her clothes and stuff
was already okay.
And so she was just like, my stuff is already in there, so I can just go in there. It's not a problem. But I feel really bad for her because
she really wants to be in a relationship with him.
Yeah, and according to her, it's not the first time this has happened.
No, but could you stay knowing that person is like so uninterested in you?
No,
I know. I don't think I can.
What are we doing?
Right.
Take us anywhere.
No. And you know what I've noticed
Martin at this point. So
yeah. And what I've noticed through the years is that except for the first season with the one who hosts Unfiltered, Jamie, I haven't seen where someone was completely unattracted to the other person that it ever turned around and they stayed together.
Yeah, I was gonna say Miles and
yeah, that's true.
She had something that like she had something, I guess, kind of similar to Brett and Ryan, but at least she didn't have a nasty attitude.
And she communicated with him and they did stuff together, but you're right, they weren't affectionate and she wasn't attracted to him at first, but then it grew.
But yeah, I just don't have any hope for them.
I know.
And then that brings us to the last couple that had zero.
Zero. I am like over Johnny. He is a mother effer. Like I cannot stand him. I know you watch Unfiltered and I think he's a liar. I think what he's saying on Unfiltered isn't true. He is so mean to her. So mean.
And I saw the scenes for next week and it's just like, ugh. And you know what? Something just isn't genuine about her either, because you're not going to sit up here talking to Pastor Cal, basically say that you would want to be with anybody but me and all of this other stuff right here, calling me a liar, everything. And then when Pastor Cal tells him to turn to me and tell me something, I'm over here smiling. No,
she was pissed. And because after they got off the TV, it looked like she was she crying? Because she turned her away and she was like wiping her eyes. But like
she did cry, yeah, because like Pastor Cal was like saying complimentary things about her, and I know that probably made her feel better. It probably made her feel bad that her husband didn't see that.
Right.
They just have completely different love languages, I think.
Right. And for him to say like, how am I going to introduce her to my family, someone to my family that I don't even like? That had to like stab her in the heart. Like, you don't even like me now?
But my thing is that she's just like, oh, okay. Like
maybe she doesn't know how to react. I don't know. Like maybe she doesn't like to show that she's angry, because we haven't seen her that angry yet. We've seen her like shocked and upset, but we haven't seen her like raging angry. And so maybe she's just doesn't allow herself to go there. But do you think that he's seen someone else? I do, because it took him a long time to say no. Like if it's not true, you can be like, no, I'm not seeing anybody else. But he was.
But we don't know if that's editing, and we don't know if production telling him to like, drop out.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
But I don't know. But yeah, I don't. When I was watching this episode, I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's definitely the love languages things, because everything that she's saying that she's doing,
right,
the service. And so she's thinking like, oh yeah, this is my way of showing my affection. This is the way of me being intimate, is by doing things for you.
Right.
If they're not things that you want me to do, or that you like. His just seems to be, I guess, physical touch or
right, physical, doing stuff, initiating, hey, spending time together, let's go do yoga, let's do this. Just her initiating.
Being clingy, her being clingy. He wants her to be clingy.
That's it. Okay,
yeah. I understand.
And she's not. She's an independent woman. Yeah. She's not clingy.
And we knew that he was going to have a problem with that when we were in the beginning. Like, yeah, she's not the type that he wanted.
Yeah, right. And she's like, I'm a associate director of research. Like, I don't have time to be doing all this nonsense that he's talking about, So, and then when he was upset, calling her a liar, still because of her saying that she cooked gourmet meals, and she does cook them, but they cooked it together. Right. You mother! I was like, this guy. Remember how mad he got at the restaurant?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Deal with him. Like, because I was like, what? But hold on, whoa. That's not the restaurant.
Right. So it's like, this guy. Oh my God.
Yeah. So she's doing, because when she was meal prepping, he had me so fooled, because when she was meal prepping, when he was at his family's dinner, I was like, those look really not good. Like, maybe she's doing this to make up for the lies she told. Like,
those look like professional frozen food, right?
Then when I found out that he was calling it a lie because she didn't do it by herself.
And she was doing most of it. He was just standing there drinking wine or cutting some onions. That's all he was doing.
I'm just like, so what are you looking for? Are you looking for like a stay-at-home wife or something? Because why does she have to do your laundry, and why does she have to do all these things for you?
Right. It is weird.
You both work and
yeah, he needs like psychological counseling. Like, he is all a mess up here. Like, unless he gets that done, I don't think he'll be a good partner for anyone, because he has too many issues.
Yeah. I don't know how that will work out.
Unless he finds like a clinger, but then it hasn't worked so far for him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think he's been in a relationship, like an active relationship. So I don't know if these are his Tinder clingers. I don't know. But yeah, I just
I know, it's a mess.
The scenes for next week when he tells her that he wasn't attracted to her.
Oh, that was so, like, he's being brutal to her. You don't need to say that. You don't.
Especially after you said, like, because he said that, like, he was attracted to her. So why are you doing all this? Like, that just hurts so bad. It
does.
She's not doing anything to you for you to want it. Like, why do you
like? Yeah, right. Like, dude, I wish she would say some mean stuff. Like, you're losing your hair. You're going bald. Why? Like,
you can't please a woman.
Right, exactly.
Come on, now.
She is so good because she does not get mean with him. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, if someone is, trying to assassinate me like that, make me cry. Oh, you're gonna get it too. We're both gonna be crying. I just don't get it.
Oh God. I just
remember how hopeful I was for the first couple of episodes. I was excited, and he's killed it. Yeah.
I wish we could I wish as part of, us watching the season, we could see who they've dated before in the past.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just need a
that'd be
little bit of
good.
background.
Yes, that would be excellent. Why
So
can't we do that?
if y'all could just do one episode of the couple's exes in the future, we would love that.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Or the matchmaking episode, because I think they should ask for that information. Let's see who you were attracted to before,
Right.
interview a couple of them. That would be
right. I'm sure they want to be on TV. I'm sure they'll have no problem. Yeah.
But so that's it for this episode.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good episode. Every episode is good. And next week looks like it's going to be good too.
Yeah.
So
and we're coming. Yeah. Next week is when they'll do the
one-on-ones with the doctors.
The recommitment episode.
Oh, is it? But okay. And we finally get to see Dr. Pepper.
I really don't like how uninvolved they are.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like when Johnny and Bao met with Pastor Cal this week, it was they requested to speak to him.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I think he did help them. When they're there, they help them a lot.
Yeah, they just need to be there more
often. I know.
Yeah, just
come on, Lifetime pay them so they can come on more. You know?
Yeah. You can't just put two random people together and not really give them any support and just leave them.
Yeah, and only give them 8 weeks.
Gill and Myrla, but no one.
No one else really. Yeah.
I was gonna say that has to be the best match. There was a couple though. I think they were in Texas too. The girl was just kind of, I can't remember which season. It was the season. Do you remember the season where the girl got detained? They were going to again. She got detained. They were going to go to Mexico.
But they were a mess though.
No, not that couple.
Okay, but I remember that season.
It was a blonde woman and a guy, and they never got into any fights.
Oh, I don't remember them. I'd have to see them.
Okay, I think they're couples, Kim. I think they have two children now, but
they had a dog, right? No, I'm thinking about someone else. Oh no, I'm thinking about someone else.
Sorry. You afterwards, but they kind of got along, but it was kind of they were trying too hard. I think Mirla, they are actually having these discussions and whereas this couple, even though they didn't have any fights or anything, and they ended up staying together, it's just you could tell that they were just really trying hard not to get into anything that was
right.
But yeah, I mean, that's it for this week.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. And don't forget to, I always have to remember the steps of this below. Like our channel or this post, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and follow us on IG at The Real on the Real. Bye.
Bye.